It's Unreal, and in today's game, I'm going to teach you how to solo carry on support. So, starting with Nautilus runes, we're going to go with Sudden Impact, Ultimate Hunter as secondary. Usually no one really takes this, but I've been taking this on Nautilus for like about a year now. It's very strong, it gives you extra true damage, and Ultimate Hunter will help a lot later on in team fights. So we're going to try and hook here, just short trade, and we just leave. We don't really have sustained damage at level 1, so try to just like poke down the HP bar and just leave. I'm gonna hit level 2 here, and that's when my hook is up again, so I'm gonna go for another hook. Sucks that we didn't get level 2 soon enough, otherwise I could have dealt like another 100 damage to her, but it's all good. Their Syndra is now half health, really good for us. So yeah, for my runes, I'm like maximum damage as well as defensive, right? So Aftershock, Sudden Impact, Shield Bash, all for damage, and then these two are my scaling health and resistance runes. So we can look for an okay, well her first strike already is broken, so that's pretty good. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to hook for Syndra to break her first strike, but right here can probably hook. I don't think their Lee Sin will be anytime. Right here, unfortunately got Sun by her. I think my MF is walking up too far. 5 seconds hook, gonna ping that, and I'm gonna go for a hook again. I think it's I mean, she used her E. Okay, so we got a lot of damage in. Very important that when you play support, you have to keep using your autos, because your autos do so much damage early. They're stepping up again. I think we're getting ganked, maybe. This one we kill for sure. Nice. And then she's probably gonna use flash here as well. Okay, well, I'm stun locked. I'm not gonna lie. I think my ADC might have stun locked me. But the wave is in a pretty bad spot. It would be in a really good spot if my AD didn't like suicide into tower, but it's all good. I'm gonna try and poke her out a little before I recall. Alright, that's good enough. She's half health. You see how much damage you actually do, right? Look at these runes. 121, 84, 67. That's pretty crazy damage for early game. It's only 4 minutes, right? So all of this adds up. Like you saw how I just half health the Syndra with one combo. This is how crazy it can get if you're playing Nautilus correctly, right, with the right runes. Because let's think about it this way. If you go Hex Flash, there's like a pretty decent chance you're not going to get a good value of it in the entire game, right? It's very like coin flip. I think like maybe in a single game you'll probably make like 1 or maybe maximum 2 plays from it, from Hex Flashing. But Sudden Impact, Ultimate Hunter, you will always get consistent value from these two runes. Alright, so I'm gonna ping my teammate here, make sure they know that Lee Sin is here in case they didn't see. Okay, dying to Lee. Okay, well, we had to burn flash for that, which is really weird because we saw him the entire time. Maybe I pinged too late. Alright, but right now we're in a good spot, I would say. I'm gonna build Abyssal first item, I think. Locket is fine as well. I'm gonna go for a hook here. I'm gonna try to get the Syndra to try and break her first strike. I think she's like pretty afraid to walk up. There's a BS hook I could hit right here. Okay, that's her flash. I don't know why she flashed. She didn't actually have to flash. But what I was trying to go for is when Nautilus Q, right? When you Q over here, you can actually hook like things over here. Like that's why sometimes like you see like a Nautilus BS hook hit through the wall. It's because at the end of his thing, there's like a, you know, like an extension, you can say. Like it's weird, but just understand it is how it works. I'm gonna try and hook here again. Probably Nami this time. I mean, they both have no flash, so any hook is good. Nice, good kill. My goal this game is just to try to get my MFS fed as possible. And I'm gonna be as tanky as possible so that I could outline for my teammates. So right here, just probably gonna push this in. And there's a TP coming. Who is that? That's the Lux. Sorry, I missed that. But we can kill this Syndra. I'm gonna block her. I'm gonna stand behind her and block her. It looks like she doesn't want to go to her tower. I don't want to KS to kill. This guy right here. I might flash on the Lux. Okay. Can I hit her? My bad. I should have killed her earlier. Didn't expect to get snared by the Lux. That was my bad. She should die there too. That would be an extra kill. I'm gonna recall here unless Lux comes back. I mean, they might go for this. Okay, nice. They don't know I'm here, so maybe there's a play if Lux comes back or not. If my ADC recalls, honestly, okay, she's gonna recall. I'm gonna recall as well then. Probably just gonna upgrade to this, right? These components can build into anything. Like I can build Locket, I can build Abyssal Mask. There's a good chance I go Abyssal Mask this game because they have mainly AP damage in the bot lane, right? 3 AP, and then I'm gonna get Magic Resist, and it's gonna give me more damage on my abilities because I'm full AP, like to some point, like MF as well. I think that was a bad hook by me there. I should have like saved it maybe, but I don't think it'll matter. Okay, she got the kill. Nice. Yeah, game going really well so far. You can do this on Nautilus in like almost every matchup. At least like in range matchups. In melee matchups it's a bit different, but ooh, okay, I didn't want to see my MF miss the cannon there. So we have wards now. Nami is topside. We don't have to really worry about getting ganked. I'm gonna try and actually stop the Syndra from reaching lane again, so my MF can actually hit the tower. I can basically just solo the Syndra at this point if she walks back. Like, she doesn't know. I'm gonna stand right here. Hook her. I'm gonna ult her. I don't know if my MF can reach, but okay, nice. She got the kill. So yeah, when the enemy supports roam like this, always be right here to stop their ADC, in this case their Syndra, from coming back to lane, right? Now my MF just gets to hit the tower for free. Syndra loses a lot. Kind of surprised that we are still equal CS, but we're definitely really ahead in terms of farm. Or sorry, not farm, XP. Okay, mid died. Lee Sin is around bot lane. I think we can outplay Lee Sin gank because my MF is just so fed. She should have Bloodthirster on recall. Briar not doing too well, but I think she scales. Not gonna follow Briar here because I don't think it's a good fight. If anything, okay, well, right here we kind of have to. I don't want Lee Sin to like kick me or anything if he has kick. I'm gonna play for my cooldowns. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think we can really much dodge that. See what we can do. Not sure if we can do much actually. Really surprised my MF even like walked that way because it's like kind of dangerous. If we don't die here, it's really good. I have my ult now, so it would be really nice if we don't die here. Okay. Okay. Nice. He actually ran it down here. I can stun her, or sorry, snare her. Dodge the Syndra abilities and just hook. She flashed it, unlucky. Honestly, if my hook positioning was a little bit better, I'd probably still get her. Like, I'd probably just aim a little bit more down, I guess. Because, like, I don't think she'll flash up, right? So, actually my bad. It's fine, though. Let's try to get this turret. I'm down to dive, but yeah, it's like a bit risky. Probably just leave here. I really wanted enough for my Abysso. Oh, okay, that's 800 gold to Lux. Well, this game is it is a little hard, I'll admit. I think teammates aren't doing too hot. The only lane that's winning is bot lane, and I guess like mid lane as well, kind of. Not really. Like she's kind of gapped. Does Lee Sin die here? Probably not. I have ult in 20. We can try to make something happen. My ult and MF ult. I'm gonna walk around, like wrap around this way, so I'm not in vision. Back off for a bit first. I'm going this way. I kind of don't like how we use it to clear the minions, but okay. My MF doesn't know I'm fighting, I think, right? That is really strange. I don't know why she just stood there at tower, but okay. At least my gold isn't, you know, that big. Only had 150 gold shutdown, 166 actually. Don't think I disrespected any of them there. It's just my MF didn't move. Otherwise they all die. Because I was like soloing 3 people basically. It's all good though. Next time I guess I'll just stare at my MF. If my MF doesn't move forward, I should just back off. But I feel like she had a lot of time to move. Grubs, I think it's kind of hard to fight. My entire top side is like our teammates really aren't doing good top, so I really don't want to move. But I can go for this Lux play though. She has a pretty big shutdown. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of like evaluating whether or not it's worth it for me to start taking the kills. Like I have to stop giving kills because if I'm really tanky, I can still do damage. I can carry. If my teammates take the kills and just end up giving shutdowns, it's like it's kind of worse, you know. Like it's nice to give kills to teammates, but my MF definitely has enough gold to carry if she was a good player. This guy's doing dragon, can't stop that. Honestly, shouldn't even put a ward here because it was kind of a waste. Yeah, at least we get grubs though, not the worst, right? 1-to-1 in dragons, and if we get 3 grubs, we're pretty even. I'm okay with that. Hooked Syndra here, she's hooked for sure. And knock them both up. Can't get the Nami unfortunately. I maybe have misplayed. I'm trying to think if like there's a point where I could actually auto her as well, and I probably could have during the knockup. It's all good. We get first tower. That's fine with me. I think at least we have first tower. I'm gonna be here for this kill. I don't mind taking it, but maybe it's just better to give teammate. And then there's a teleport here as well. Is that? Oh, that's Syndra. Alright, it's fine. Would have been nice to kill Syndra, but it's all good. I think their Syndra is like really behind anyways, so even if we like kill her, it is what it is. Like, it's whatever. We don't need to like use a lot on her. Probably gonna end up buying Merc Treads here. Because they do have some CC, like these 3, and I guess Nami to some extent. But I'm gonna have to buy armor soon as well because Lee Sin is pretty fed. Might be a Bramble angle, I think, like Thornmail. Because Lee Sin has healing, Nami has healing, right? So it's like decent value. Only thing that's bad is like they only have like a limited amount of people who auto, so it might not be good value. I might just buy Unending Despair. I think Unending Despair is better. Okay, you see like how I'm half healthing her? I need my teammates to help me right now. Like, I'm tanking for a while, so it would be nice if my teammates could finish them off. That sucks. Like if we don't end up killing any of them. But you see how tanky I am? I just have to keep this up. I just have to keep frontlining, and I have to disrupt the fight, right? Just be a disruptor. Just keep using my CC on them. Because they are immobile mages, right? This works for any ADC as well, that can't really dash or anything. Like Caitlyn, Witch, etc. So you just have to kind of be frontline. Obviously you can't overextend all the time, but most of the time when you're like... When I have like one item, as a support, when you're one item, you're very, very tanky. Hopefully they win that fight top. Would be really nice. And then I'm gonna be on the flank here, just in case there's a person. Okay, there's not a person. Okay, I stopped the recall. I was gonna hook anyways. I think stopping her recall is important. Gonna just stand here and zone anyone that tries to come. I might like try to hit the Lux, honestly. Just for like damage, make her recall, like force her to recall. This is like really good tempo because when you get the enemies low, you either have more time to make a play because they have to recall, or like just in general, they will have to be more careful, right? So there's a Lee Sin here. There's a Nami here, so that's 3 mid. Everyone on the map, everyone is showing on the map right now. So we should know where they all are. We should not walk this way, right? Because Lee Sin can most likely be there. No point in going top side, I would say. It's just Rumble versus Shen. And we should try to get this mid tower. Lux most likely recalled, so we're free to hit this. I'm gonna help my MF hit this so we can get it faster. Okay. Gonna hook the Nami here. Oh, okay. Whoa. I layered all my CC. If I die, it's not something I can control. Hopefully my teammates just clean up here. Nice. I mean, I tanked for a very, very long time. So yeah. Gonna buy Merc Jets here, finish it. Because I am getting CC'd a lot, right? 5 seconds of CC duration, that's a lot. Like, reducing this amount by 30% could easily save my life. Alright, so we're getting a lot done here. I'm not gonna buy control words. I think it's kind of a waste of gold, because you could do a lot with 75 gold every single recall. Like, it kind of adds up. As long as you pay attention to the map with like normal words, you can kind of just like predict where the enemies are. So that is like a better skill to learn rather than like just buying 50 control words per game and placing them down in random spots, right? That's, to me, that's a waste. So like right now we just saw 3 people, right? So we can basically deduce that like their whole team is basically around the bot side. That's what they're playing around. So next objective afterwards should ping this is get this one and this one, right? So after you knock down the outer turrets, like the turrets on the outside, you should try to go for like the last one over here where it's not taken yet, and then, you know, the inner turrets. Do I even hook here? I think like, I mean, I think it's free, but MF a vote? Oh, it's not there yet. Okay, I'm layering my CC. Okay, for some reason MF is over there. This fight is like so messed up actually. I feel like we could have just gotten an advantage and left, but for some reason MF was all the way over there. Kind of unfortunate though that MF didn't have ult when I ulted. It's all good. Now I'm gonna get Unending Despair. I think I'm gonna probably just get this actually, Giant Spelt. Alright, so let's walk here, try to go for a flank. If anyone walks down, they're dead. Honestly, Syndra still might be dead here. Okay, she flashed, never mind. That's her flash. Gonna be like, I think she has Cosmic Insight, so it's gonna be like around 4.5 minutes at least before she has her flashback. Something like that. Just remember that. Like, it's gonna be like 24 Syndra flash, right? Take this plant. And I'm just gonna try and not hit this. I don't think it's a good call because they're all alive. It's really hard to take this objective when they're all alive. Let's go for this Lux instead. Not gonna KS it, just gonna hook and not auto. Now we can actually try to go for the objective, I think. Gonna keep doing wards though, so we know where they are. I don't do any damage, so I don't have to be there. I just have to get vision and know where the enemies are. So it doesn't look like they're actually trying to contest this, I think. Just gonna stand around and just recall. Looks like we got it. Alright, they're going for top side, so I'm gonna walk top now. Who's fed on their team? It's honestly just Lee Sin. That's the only one that can carry, and I guess Lux. But I already have MR, like a lot of MR, so I'm gonna start buying armor. Unending Despair will be really nice. It's gonna keep me alive in the fights. As for wards, because Baron is spawning in 3 minutes, we don't have to like really ward a single side. I just have to place wards in areas where the enemies will most likely show up, right? So like in points like this, or maybe like right here, like where the Lee Sin is, right? Like over here. I'm gonna place a ward. It's gonna be like these cross. I think we should, but we see them bot side, so now we can. Oh, that was really bad by me actually. I should have landed that hook. That was my bad. Now they're actually all on the way. I didn't realize my MF stopped her ult. That was kind of awkward. I'm gonna try and hook Shen into the Rumble ult. Okay, he's dead. I have hook in 5, 4. It's all good. I misplayed that. I misplayed that. My first hook on Lee should have landed. Because I should have predicted that he would come back to the Gromp, right? I kinda had a sense that he would. I should have just hooked the Gromp, right, as it was about to die. But regardless, I guess the results are fine. We do get a lot from him. We get 1 inner turret and we get like 2 kills. It's all good. But you see how OP my runes are, right? I have Ultimate Hunter stack, so my ult is on a 60-second cooldown. As Nautilus, that is huge. Sudden Impact 800, 800 from Shield Bash, 570 from Aftershock. And then like my scaling runes are doing pretty well as well. Like I'm just getting free stats, right? So I'm tankier than usual. These runes are just like really OP for basically any engaged support that can run this setup, right? I would say like Alistair can run it, Rao can run it to some extent as well. But the only thing you have to do really is just like not be afraid and just be the frontline that your team needs. So I'm gonna stand here, make sure no one can come. Okay, Lee Sin is here. Maybe we make a play. I think Briar can ult. Oh, I didn't hit that. Probably go for this guy, I'm not gonna lie. Because I know my MF can follow up on that. Gonna hook right here. Syndra is really low as well. Probably not gonna go for that. I'm gonna just hook him, CC him for fun because there's no real big threat to me, but I think to my teammates there are. Hook right here, teammates can get the kill. Let's just get out. Alright, we can probably just get this inhibitor right here. So we're doing pretty well. As long as we don't like do a crazy throw, we should be able to win this game in like the next 5 minutes. Like Baron should be free. And I'm gonna place a ward right here so we know like if they ever walk out of base, right? See where they go. Nothing else to take, so let's just recall. Hopefully I don't get stopped here. Now I'm actually gonna buy a control ward though, because I mean at this point it's just like I want to place it somewhere like Baron, right, to deny the vision. So yeah. My teammates, I'm mainly still gonna play around my MF because she is the most fed member, but I do have Abyssal Mask, so I do want to hit the targets that my Rumble ult is on, right? Like I can place a ward right here. It's like if Rumble ult someone, I'm probably gonna stand next to them on purpose just to like lower their MR, or sorry, make them take more magic damage. Place wards on these like crossroads where people most likely cross. Okay, small poke damage. Their guy is here. I'm actually just gonna ult this. Just like CC whoever I can hit. And then just stick to this Lux, make sure she can't breathe. And then she's dead. Probably walk, I'm gonna walk behind here because they're gonna have to leave through this way, right? They chop them. Hook the Nami. Alright, they're all dead. We can probably just end off mid lane. And he has TP. Yeah, if you look this game, guaranteed, like I will have more damage than most of my teammates, I think. Just from my runes alone, right? And like how proactive we are in this game. 22 kills out of like, 22 assists. So it's like 80 something percent KP, I think, kill participation. So we did pretty well. And the rest is just closing this game off, like maybe one more hook. Oh, I missed. 5 seconds for next hook. Maybe we pat the stats a little more. Right, so I have my ult again. Hook. Right, nice. And GG's. And gonna go to the damage screen, just see how much damage we actually did.